following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I did achieve the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Air Force. And a lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's the priority line, 831-685-1080, or toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, again, today I want to talk about peripheral neuropathies, okay? I want to talk about things like osteoporosis, osteopenia, spinal stenosis. So what's going on here? Well, when you get osteoporosis or osteopenia, your bones actually get bigger. Not bigger with minerals, but bigger with the bone matrix, which is kind of like a tendon-like material. And when that happens, your bones are screaming for minerals. Give me minerals, give me minerals. I'm putting out the bone matrix here. I've got more places for the minerals to come. And it creates symptoms. When you get osteoporosis, because you're getting the increase in size of the bones, every bone in your body gets bigger, okay, because of this bone matrix expanding, looking for minerals. Now, up until recently, maybe even a lot of still doctors, who've been in practice for 10, 15, 20 years, somebody, they talk about pain in their pelvis and their back and their neck, and they do x-rays and stuff like that. Oh, you got osteopenia, you got osteoporosis. And, you're going to get a fracture, so I want you to get some calcium. You can go get you some Tums. Well, there's two things wrong with that. First of all, your bones require 90 essential nutrients, 60 of which are minerals. And Tums, of course, are an antacid. You cannot absorb minerals effectively, efficiently, when you don't have stomach acid. And also, you need to have stomach acid to keep your stomach sterile so bacteria don't go to work there, right, and create reflux, belching and burping and bloating. And then when you have spinal stenosis, that's because the vertebrae are getting bigger and thicker because they're missing the nutrients, and the bone matrix is increasing, and begin to put pressure on the spinal cord as it goes from the neck all the way down to the sacrum, down in the tailbone. So what's happening here? Well, depending on where the spinal cord gets squeezed, you get different symptoms. Of course, that also happens, and we've talked about this before, we get osteoporosis of the skull. There's 12 cranial nerves, actually 12 pairs of cranial nerves, 12 come off on each side. And when you get osteoporosis of the skull, okay, Paget's disease is called, the skull gets thicker. It could be 5 times thicker than normal. And the tunnels that the 12 pairs of cranial nerves come through, the tunnel, the foramen magnum that the spinal cord comes through from the brain through the back of the skull down your spinal column, begin to get smaller and smaller, and begins to put the squeeze on the 12 cranial nerves and also the spinal cord. You get all these different diseases. Now, most people think when you have osteoporosis, your big worry is fractures. Or you might have pain in your joints. So I'm going to get a knee replacement. I can't stand the pain. Well, you should try the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, some extra vitamin D3 and some MSM, one, of everything per 100 pounds of body weight, and for 90 days before you go doing any surgery, okay? Because pain relievers and surgery are just relief of symptoms, don't solve the problem. Now, let's look at some of these peripheral neuropathies. I want to start backwards here. Of course, everybody knows about peripheral neuropathies down from the sciatic nerves in the lumbar area, lower back. The disc between the vertebrae get thinner, vertebrae get thicker, and so it puts pressure on the sciatic nerves coming out of the lumbar area of the spinal cord, and you get sciatica in your feet, burning, numbness, pain. And then you kind of move up a little bit. Let's say we move up to the first four vertebrae in the thorax, the back, okay, your upper back, and you get AFib, atrial fibrillation, because there's degenerative disc disease, the enlargement of the vertebrae, squeezing the roots of the spinal nerves to control the rate and rhythm of the heart. You get what's called AFibs, and doctors will treat it as a heart problem, which is really a back problem, okay, because there's pressure on those spinal nerves. And then you go up to the base of the skull where the spinal cord is coming out of the skull, and it's being squeezed because that foramen magnum, that hole that the spinal cord is coming through, is getting smaller and smaller because the skull is getting thicker and thicker, okay? And you get what's called Erb's palsy, E-R-B apostrophe S palsy. You get numbness and tingling in your hands. And, of course, you get what's called a wry neck. Your neck kind of keeps wanting to go to one side or the other. And, of course, we have the 12 pairs of cranial nerve. You're very familiar with some of these. The 7th cranial nerve gets squeezed, you get Bell's palsy. The 8th cranial nerve gets squeezed, the auditory branch, you get tinnitus, ringing in the ears, or you gradually get deaf. And the vestibular branch of the 8th cranial nerve gets squeezed. You get Wallach's vertigo, also known as Meniere's disease, which is kind of a balance problem, okay? And then, of course, you can get a 5th cranial nerve being squeezed. You get what's called trigeminal neuralgia, pain, and I mean really serious pain in your face. Your doctor say, oh, these are all caused by virus infections of your salivary glands and so forth. And when you get ONA, optic nerve atrophy, that means you had a stroke, because it has your loss of your vision has nothing to do with cataracts and glaucoma and macular degeneration. So they kind of say, oh, you must have had a stroke. No, the skull is squeezing the optic nerve, which is cranial nerve number 2. As it's closing down on that optic nerve, you gradually get blind. Get on the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, MSM, vitamin D3. Get rid of all the bad stuff. Maximize your absorption. It all goes away. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line. If you have an open line today, if you ever had trouble getting in, today's your day. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine. A blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast. With no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. If you're interested in a smooth, delicious coffee but have concerns about caffeine, JavaFit offers our great original roast in a decaf, using the Royal Selected Water Decaf process filtered through charcoal, resulting in a 99.9% caffeine-free and 100% chemical-free, full-bodied gourmet coffee. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. You can call us on the direct line, 831-685-1080. Again, the direct line, 831-685-1030. And then, of course, if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Longevity associate. Get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Get a hold of that CD called Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. It's not Apple a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. It's the Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. Then you want to get a hold of the book, Immortality, and the CD, Immortality Forever Young, and learn why the top 20 longevity cultures, and according to the blue zones of the National Geographic, 19 of the top 20 longevity cultures are third world cultures. They don't have doctors. They do not have health insurance. They don't have hospitals. They don't have pharmaceuticals, yet they have 40 times 100 as we Americans do. They have 100 per 250 of their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. What are their secrets? And then, of course, you want to get a hold of the book Rare Earths and Cures, and you want to get a hold of the CD Exercise Without Supplementation is Suicide. Okay? And let's see here. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, this is a story I got from Fox News, and it's one of these ones that sort of outlines why you want to try to stay away from the mainstream medical industry if you can at all. And the headline reads, more than 1,000 Indiana hospital patients possibly exposed to HIV hepatitis after sterilization failure. A technician at a northern Indiana hospital failed to properly disinfect surgical tools, possibly affecting more than 1,000 patients who underwent surgery at the facility. And they say in a letter to patients, officials from Goshen Hospital in Goshen, Indiana, said that one step in a multi-step cleaning process was not completed with certain surgical instruments in a limited number of cases. That means that patients may have been exposed to hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and HIV, according to hospital officials. And they go on to say surgical instruments in question were still treated with our usual chemical disinfection and machine sterilization procedures, which include a wide margin of safety. However, such instruments may not have been completely sterilized. Patients who underwent surgery at Goshen Hospital between April 1st and September 30th may have been exposed. The situation was remedied immediately after officials became aware. They say free testing is now being offered to 1,182 patients who were possibly exposed to the diseases per the letter. As with any patient safety concern, we rigorously investigated all aspects of the incident, according to Daniel Nafziger, the hospital chief medical officer. In a statement, we have put in strict policies and additional safety measures in place to ensure this doesn't happen again. We also want to express our concern for each of these patients. One patient, Lori DeBoard, said she's worried about her health, despite the hospital's assurances that the risk of infection is minimal. Said, I was mad and because somebody that could have exposed me to something, and now it's been exposed to my kids and my grandkids and the rest of my family. So there you go. We got another reason to stay away from these guys.
Yeah, and again, back in 2016, Johns Hopkins, a very famous medical school in Baltimore, Maryland, they came out with the number 3 cause of death in America, simple mistakes in hospitals by doctors. Each year, now this is, I'm just repeating what Johns Hopkins said and reported in medical journals. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just reporting what they said. They said in 2016 that by simple mistakes in hospitals each year, medical doctors killed 251,000 patients. Now, that's the third leading cause of death in America, is simple mistakes in hospitals each year. Every 4 years, medical doctors, by simple mistakes in hospitals, kill 1 million patients. Now, how many of you would fly a particular airline if you knew they killed 251,000 passengers every year? How many of you would eat at a particular fast food restaurant chain if you knew they killed 251,000 customers a year? Why do you keep going to the doctor? Get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases. 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, aromatherapy oils. trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've ever had trouble getting in, today is your day. We do have an open line. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. That's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552, or on the priority line, 831-685-1080. The priority line, 831-685-1080. Now, if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, I need you to call your Youngevity associate and ask for that book and the CD called Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle, listen up here, the subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. You have to remember, we're the number one obese nation in the world. We're number one. We've been number one for 125 years because we followed the wrong theory. The wrong theory, of course, is people are overweight and obese because they eat too much and don't exercise enough. In fact, people who are overweight and obese are that way because they're missing any one of the members of a certain class of nutrients. There's 3 of those nutrients in that class, If you're deficient in any one of those three, you're going to be the 300-pound, 500-pound, 800-pound person. Then you also need to get a hold of that book, Energy Crisis, and learn about the keto diet. Of course, Youngevity has a keto caramel bar and a keto caramel shake. 2 or 3 meals a day should be a keto meal. And then you want to get 1 healthy weight loss pack per 100 pounds of body weight. And you will lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic is, as long as you stay on your 90, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, you'll never gain the weight back. Wow. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Anita, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Anita, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I was calling because my dad has congestive heart failure.
Okay.
And, he's been in the hospital, and I'm not sure if he's in the end stages. He probably is. But he's gone in. He was hospitalized, I think, on last Friday, and they just let him out yesterday. But
okay, so he's at home with medication?
I don't know how much medication he's on. He's on tons of medication.
Sure.
But
okay. How much does he weigh?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure, but he told me because his lungs are filling up with liquid, they were taking out all this water
sure.
from his body.
Okay, now
so
stop.
He told me he lost 13 pounds.
I understand. You've said that twice now. Okay. Now, I need to know, is he bigger than you or smaller than you?
Oh, he's smaller than me.
Okay, what do you weigh?
Oh, I don't know, maybe like 170?
Okay, so maybe he weighs 150, 130, somewhere in there?
Maybe.
Okay, so let's say 130. Does he have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
He takes medication for high blood pressure.
Okay.
He does. And he has had open heart surgery like maybe 10 or 15 years ago.
Okay. All right. Charmaine?
I'm sorry?
Okay, Charmaine, Anita's dad weighs about 130 pounds. He was hospitalized for congestive heart failure, has a little bit of high blood pressure, been treated for that, had some heart surgery some years ago. He's got congestive heart failure now, a lot of fluid, which is common with congestive heart failure. You get a lot of that's edema, water in the chest and the lungs and the legs and kind of stuff. What would you do for her dad with congestive heart failure from a supplement standpoint? Hello, Charmaine? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. You need to get your pen and paper out. Let's say your dad weighs 130 pounds. I want him to stay on here. We got to run one of these breaks. We'll be right back after this message.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-080, lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't